Hey guys, I was sent another flashlight from Brinyte, and this is the PT18pro Oathkeeper. Let's take a look at what comes inside this box. The first thing you're going to see when you open the box is the owner's manual. It's very complete, tells you how to operate the flashlight, what all the different functions are for the buttons that come in it, warranty information, very clear and easy to follow. You have a paracord lanyard, and it has this little device on here for in case you needed to tighten it around something. Very nice. You have an extra set of O-rings because this is O-ring sealed. You have your USB charging cable. You get a very nice holster to put it in. It says Velcro. Has a belt clip that is rotating. Goes 360 degrees. And we'll look at this a little bit farther once I get deeper into the review. It comes with an 18650 battery, which powers the flashlight. I chose the model that came with a pressure cap because I am going to mount this to a weapon. Now, this is available with or without. There is a slight variance in price, is the price point. This one's a little more expensive than the one that does not have it. And you get the flashlight. Very nice flashlight. These things are made extremely well. I've had the PT28 for a couple of months now, and I use this thing pretty much on a daily basis, and I've been thoroughly impressed by it. And I have to say the same with this one. I've been playing around with it quite a bit, and it is very impressive. This flashlight is crafted out of 6061 T6 aluminum, and it has a Type 3 military hard anodized finish. As you can see, it has a finger ring on here, so when you're holding it, you get a very nice grip on there, and should you happen to need to open your hand, you're not going to drop it, it's not going to fall out, it's going to swivel on your finger right there, which is a very nice safety feature. Plus, if you needed to, it could work as a defensive tool. Now it comes with a pocket clip here, very nice pocket clip. It is quite strong, and if you should choose to not use the ring on here, the finger ring, it has a device right here which will keep it from rolling. It's an anti-roll device that's right here, and should you not want to use any of these, all three of these items can be removed from the flashlight. Now, this flashlight has a few different ways to use it. You see here on the tail cap, there are two buttons. You have a large one here and a small one here. Now, if you were to use the tail cap to turn this on and off, you press the tail cap and it automatically puts this in the turbo mode. And then if you click, turn that off because it's probably blinding you. That will turn it on, and then the small button will cycle through the 4 different brightnesses. So turn it on, and then use the small to cycle down, because every time you use this large button, it puts it in the turbo mode, and then each time you hit the small button, it will change the brightness setting. That is the low, medium, high, and turbo. Now, should you want to use the strobe And the flashlight, when the flashlight is in the off mode, all you have to do is press that small button and it goes into strobe. Now it has a button on the side here as well, so you press that and it will turn it on, and each time you press it, it will cycle through the different light modes. If you double tap it, it'll put it into the strobe, and then if you twice again, it puts it in SOS. Now this side button right here, not only does it turn the flashlight on and cycle through the different brightnesses, it'll also tell you the how much battery power you have left in your battery. So once you turn the button on, you will see that green LED, it glows, and it'll only glow for 5 seconds. See, it turned off. So as long as that's glowing green, that tells you that you have anywhere from 100 down to 70% battery life. If it glows orange, you have between 70 and 30% battery life. If it glows red, you'll have under 30% of battery life left, and if that red LED starts flashing, you have less than 10% battery life left. Okay, your USB charging system. Of course, you have to plug this into your source, your power source, and the other end here is magnetized, so it automatically goes right onto the charging port. And then when it's charging, that LED I showed you before will be red. And then once it reaches its full charge, it will start glowing green. All right, let's take a closer look at the holster. Like I said, it has a rotating pocket clip. It is Velcro. You slip your flashlight down inside of it. Close it up. You notice it has a hole at the top here and a hole at the bottom. That way you can use the flashlight as it's inside the holster. No need to remove it. That's a pretty smart feature. I've never seen any other brand that has that. All right, let's take a closer look at that pressure switch. Now, generally when I review products, I rarely ever compare it to other products. But in this case, I feel that it's necessary when it comes to this pressure switch, because the competitors are very weak in comparison to the Brinyte. Now, see here the wire sizes. There's quite a difference. The Brinyte is about 50% thicker than their competitor. The part where it goes in to the socket that screws onto the back of the flashlight, nice and reinforced in here, where the competitor, no reinforcement whatsoever. I've actually seen someone else do reviews on this particular brand, and I'm not going to say what it is, but he pulled on this cord and the wire popped right out. Now this one, I'm yanking on it, the wire's not going anywhere. Now the pressure pad, look at the difference there. The Brinyte compared to the competitor. Just the quality is there all the way around. Okay, this pressure pad works much like the tail cap switch. This button here turns it on, and then this other button cycles through the different brightnesses and then turns off. Or when the flashlight is in the off mode, this button here activates the strobe. Okay, now that we've gone over all of that stuff, let's take it outside and see how well she works. I'm out here in my backyard. I intended on going to somewhere that had a big wide open space like the park, but I haven't been able to make it out there, and unfortunately we're expecting a big rainstorm tomorrow, so I thought I better do this while I have the chance. So the low light here is 10 lumen. And let's go to the medium, which is 60 lumen. And that wall is roughly 18 yards away. High is 450 lumen. And turbo is 2000 lumen. And let's go to the SOS. And that's supposed to be 2000 lumen as well. Okay, there it is, hooked up to my home defense / battle rifle, and that's where it's going to stay. This is a fantastic flashlight. I'm really loving it. I have the switch held on with Velcro right there. Put a couple of my own straps on it. Then put a rail on this side and attach the flashlight mount. There it is. I highly recommend this flashlight. This brand is of the utmost highest quality in my opinion. If you guys are interested in it, I'll put a link to where you can find it down below. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.